Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Sam. I just came in from outer space because that's the only place I'm finding these stories. I don't know how this came across my feed, but I do know that I'm very thankful that it did. We've been having some fun lately. You guys have been killing it with the likes down below and subscribing to the channel. Really appreciate that. Please keep doing that. With the Amazon video that kind of blew up. Also with the two kids that stole like nearly $1 million in iPhones from Apple. But today, out of all the stories I've ever seen in my life, this is first. And I don't know how this story exists, but it is real. It has been reported. It has been corroborated. This is a real story, and I think it's going to change your life. What you're about to witness is next generation stupidity, next generation friend zoning, and also a little bit of entertainment mixed in between, because we just got to go ahead and jump right in. This is the title. Two robbers go up to a lady, steal her iPhone, realize it's not an iPhone, and then come up and give it back because they didn't want an Android phone. I am disappointed because I thought in 2019 we almost reached equality for all phones, and I thought that the whole Android iPhone debate was over. Apparently not. These two robbers stole a woman's iPhone and move along their way, and I don't know how much time elapses, but it doesn't take that long to realize that when you flip it around and there's no Apple logo, maybe you didn't steal an iPhone after all. Maybe you stole an Android phone. And that is exactly what happened here. Two robbers steal a woman's Android phone and return it because it wasn't an iPhone. Yo, these dumbos stole a woman's phone. And they thought it was an iPhone, but it was actually an Android phone the whole time. So they decided they didn't want it. They decided this is too much. You know what? Maybe taking the Android, that was a step too far. The iPhone, we could have gotten away with it because she probably had Find My iPhone turned off. But this $320 Android phone from 2008, that's where we draw the line for crime, all right? I don't know what they've been putting in the water lately, but we all gotta be real careful because they then go back up to the woman and they're like, hey, we're real sorry about this. We actually meant to steal your iPhone. So here's your Android back. Have a good day. You can find out real quick when the message bubbles are green and there's no Apple logo, and maybe the camera looks like it was taken on a GoPro from 2003. Maybe you didn't get the iPhone XS. So this whole time, there's actually a friend in the alleyway. It turns out, I think the woman was somewhere else in the gas station, maybe just like eating a little bag of chips on the inside or drinking a good old sody pop. I don't really know where she was, but she got robbed. This whole time, there's a friend in the alley. But all I know is this guy that was in the alley, a male friend. I'm not saying that to friend zone the guy. It literally says a friend. This whole time, the guy is close enough to the woman who got robbed that he says, quote, I was in the alley at the gas station. We heard the gun cock back, end quote. Then our friend came over and said she got robbed. So this dude was close enough to watch his female friend get robbed and just said, you know what? Today's the hashtag not YOLO day. I'ma just chill in this alleyway while my friend possibly dies. Bro, there's a reason you're in the friend zone. There's a reason she friend zoned you. It's because while she's getting robbed, you're out in the alley doing whatever a random dude who's not her boyfriend is doing in an alleyway. Millennials are dumb. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know that's my audience, but why are we dumb? Why are we I don't even know if I'm a millennial. I'm like Gen X, Y, or Z. They just keep throwing letters on there every year, and now I'm just getting riled up about everything because the story makes me angry. You guys gotta let me know what you think down below before I even go on with the rest of the video, because this is a little bit wild. It's a little bit out of control, and I think whatever they're putting in the water, they gotta slow down on, because there's just so many missteps here. The criminals had committed a string of robberies that same night. Like, space it out, take a breather. You got the whole rest of your lives to rob people, but you just had to do it in one night or like a couple of days. Like, chill out, dude. Steal the Android phone, maybe keep it next time. Buy a flight to Bermuda or Mexico. Chill out for a little bit. Sell the phone and relax. Nowhere does it say in the crime book under the robbing section that you have to do it all at once. You should space it out. I'm not going to tell you why or how I know that. I'm just going to say that was a joke for the video. FBI, that was a joke. We're cool. I paid my taxes on time. I know it is tax day when I'm recording this, but we're all cool. Please tell me that is correct. I just really love this story. And I wanted to share my love for this story and my hate as well with all of you, because I think you've had a hard day. I think you deserved a little break. And I hope, based on the few lessons we've learned here, number one, only steal an iPhone. That's the only way it's worth it. That is also a joke because iPhones have incredibly complex passcodes and security, so resetting them with an iCloud account is nearly impossible or barely possible in any case. So there's no point to steal an iPhone, and there's no really point to steal any phone because they're mostly iCloud or passcode or Samsung account locked now, I think. Lesson 2, don't commit all your robberies in one night. That's just kind of a given. Lesson 3, don't let your friend get robbed. If you can hear, listen, bro, I'm still on this point because I'm a little angry about this one. If you're close enough to hear the gun cock back, the of a gun pointed at your friend like this, and you're just chilling still, bruh, you're gonna be single for a while. Don't let another human get robbed if you can hear a gun cock, or at least go up and be like, hey guys, I've actually got the iPhone you're looking for, take mine and not theirs. I still can't believe that they actually gave the phone back because it was an Android. That is the exact reasoning that they said when they walked up to the woman, when they walked up to the individual whom, I still don't exactly know the difference between those two words, and it still makes me angry. When you walk back up to the lady that you just robbed and gave the phone back, how did that sound like a good idea? I'm glad you guys didn't keep the phone, but if you're robbing people in general, what difference is the giving of the one phone back? Again, this just makes me question how it's that hard to be a criminal. Maybe it's time that I go out there and show them how it's done. Obviously, that was 100% a joke. I'm never gonna rob anyone. I've never committed any crime because I'm just chilling here as a YouTuber and I'm trying to stay out of anything else. It doesn't mean that I can't comment on how maybe this whole plan was a bad idea. You guys have to be able, number one rule of being a robber, you gotta be able to deal with the guilt of robbing. That's in the job description. That's how it works. That's like a CEO going, I actually don't want to run a company, so I'm going to run a fruit stand. Well, then maybe you shouldn't have chosen CEO as your occupation because that's your job. I don't know, and I need to do a study. I actually have a test on quantitative studies and measures and research in an hour that I should definitely be studying for, but there's no question that this story is more important. I just question every time how criminals don't think that something bad is gonna happen. I mean, everyone in 2019 has a phone. Oh, quick test. Is this an iPhone or an Android? Can you guys figure that out? Or was it too dark when you took the poor woman's phone? But seriously, everyone has a smartphone. Do you really think that no one's going to catch you or remember you or send a little Snapchat to the police department? Somebody's going to get your picture. Somebody's going to recognize you. And above all else, if you steal somebody's phone, which I would be slightly angered if that happened to me, of course, and I didn't have a Glock to pull out back, maybe if I was the woman in the situation and you guys robbed me and I had my Galaxy S10 on me that day, and then you came back and said, yo, you're not our guy. You're not him. We meant to do the other guy. How many kidneys would I donate? 5? 6, 7, to see an audio-visual, even recreation of this, or just the actual video would be the best. If somebody did their world star, pull out their phone and start recording this so that I could see how this took place. Was this your stereotypical yo, give me what's in the bag, dog? Or was it hey, we're just looking for a nice little iPhone. Can you hand us yours? I gotta know, did the lady know that she was actually scamming them? That she was robbing them because they thought she had an iPhone when she really had an Android phone? Did they ask her? Was there a pre-screen? Make sure you select A if you have an iPhone, B if you have an Android, and then C if you don't have anything because you're dumb. Because there's just a lot of issues with this story, and I hope you guys can find them. If you notice anything else that's a little bit funky, let me know down below in the comment section, and let me know if you guys have ever been in a similar situation. But if y'all ever heard the phrase, beggars can't be choosers? Listen, here's how this works. When you rob someone, you don't get to choose what they have. That's not how the game works. That's not the rules of this situation. The way it works is somebody's gonna give you what they got, and if you're unhappy, then that's on you, genius. It's not on us if we get robbed and I just happen to have my Android phone with me. You should be ashamed, not even for the robbery. You shouldn't be in jail for that. You should be arrested for the inability to identify what an apple looks like. Because I'm pretty sure I learned what an apple was when I was still coming out of the womb. I knew red, circular, maybe a little indent on the top and bottom. Yep, that's an apple. Anything else besides that, it's probably not an apple. It's probably not an iPhone. This is just wild. Again, the two suspects have been caught. They are booked now, but this is 2019. This is my YouTube channel, and this is what I've resorted to for content. I hope you guys found this story useful. If you did, if you thought it was funny, if you had a good time realizing that iPhone is still better than Android, haha, just a kidding. Just a kidding. Oh my gosh, I can't speak because I'm still angry. But in all seriousness, that is all I have for you in this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Smash like if you enjoyed it. Smash subscribe to stay up to date on the most amazing Apple and tech-centered stories, or just stories in general. We're just gonna make it that broad. I've been Sam. I hope you're doing well, and I will catch all of you in my next video.